やっちゃえバーサーカー。
Yo, Exile, it's Karamius. Finally, there's a melee league in POE. I'm so happy. Of course, we'd like to introduce this league, a melee build. So for this league, the 3.25, I made a Warcry, Tectonic Slam, Ignite, Cheiftain. So this one, actually, I've wanted to make a melee Ignite build for such a long time. But I try to play with the POB for lots of time with the best gear. I can't make it over 10 million DPS, even some of them like less than 5 millions. So that's why I just gave up. But for this league, we'll have melee buff, Warcry buff, and also the enduring charge buff. So we'll combine these three elements together to make this build work. So first of all, we'll use Tectonic Slam for Catalysm. So over here, you can see the second line over there. Why we're using, because of this line, 20% more damage per enduring charge removed. So we'll have 9 enduring charge in this build. You can get more if you had better gear than me, like maximum of 12, but for me only 9, but that's 180% more damage for this base skill only. So that's the highest base damage that you can get for an Ignite. That's why I would take this skill. And then we'll use like Warcry. You'll use this Echo of Creations. You can see the last line over there. Deal more damage for each Warcry exerting them. Also for the new support gem over exertion, also more damage for Warcry exerting them. It will stack exerting attacks for 5 Warcries. So 2 will be manually used, the Infernal Cry and the Intermittent Cry. These 2 Warcries will stack the Warcry buff effects to have more damage, and also you can see it over there, also more physical as fire damage. And for the other 3, we're using the auto exertion. These 3 will be used automatically, but there will be no buff effects. So the Battle Mage Cry, the Seismic Cry, and then Ancestral Cry, only the third part will be active. So we'll stack this Warcry, and then we'll also stack the Enduring Charge for the build. So as I mentioned, we will have 9 Enduring Charge, 6 from the passive skill tree, and the base 3 from the passive skill tree, and then another 1 from our gear over here from the boot slot. Another 2 will be from the Sublime Vision over here. You can see only use Determination, only 1 auras, but doesn't for us because we only use this one as an aura. We'll use others as auto exertion, so the other mana reserve will be using as well. And then the other one will be the Forbidden Flame and Flash combo, which we steal the Unflinching from Juggernaut. We'll have like maximum +1 maximum enduring charge, and also the chance to get enduring charge for 4 seconds per second. So we'll have like 25% chance to have enduring charge maximum, which means when we take damage, we can get our enduring charge. So how can we do that? We'll showcase it. How to sustain our enduring charge. We cannot do it in our hideout. We have to move other way, another place. You can see the auto exertion will be beginning. So over here, when we use our skill first, You can see it slam it over like this. We only have a small area, we don't spend any enduring charge. That's why we don't have a best skill to use. But in order to maximize our area of effects and our damage for a Tectonic Slam of Catalysm, we have to spend enduring charge. So firstly, how to do it from 0 to 9. The easiest way is to use the Cheiftain New Ascendancy. Warcries have infinite power. This note alone, you can see it over here. So with combination with Enduring Pride, you will have maximum power, which means maximum enduring charge. Just Warcry, maximum 0 to 9. And then you can spend it, you can see the area effect will be much bigger. And then with combination with our unflinching, the Juggernaut knocks, when we take damage, we'll got like 1 enduring charge per second for 4 seconds. And also, we'll get 25% chance to get to the maximum enduring charge. So, how can we damage ourselves? First, we'll use Echo of Creation. You can see from the when you attack, take the life as physical damage for Warcry exerting them. So when we attack, we have Warcry, we're exerting, we'll take damage. So that's how we can take damage. So we just need to Warcry and then attack. Then we will hurt, we are damaged, we are hit, we will have our enduring charge generations. How can we do that? Like this, our first Warcry and then attack. You can see instantly 9. That's because the 25% chance the maximum. I'll just use it. Okay, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, instantly 9. That's the 25% chance. That's how we are sustaining the enduring charge throughout the game. So we don't have to worry about our enduring charge generations. You can see over here, and we do it another. If Slam is also capable to generate our enduring charge. That's how we are doing this. For our combo for this skill, we'll be Warcrying twice and then attack. Infernal Cry and the Intimidating Cry, and then slam it like this. Infernal Cry and then the Intimidating Cry, slam it. You can do it faster. Like this. This is how we are doing in our mapping showcase. So let's talk about the defensive side for this map. Oh, but before talking about that, let's move to the hideout. It's so annoying. It's keep crying. Okay. So from here, we'll have 90 max rest as a Cheiftain. That is a must because of the ascendancy knocked over here. Maximum fire resistance also applied to Cold and Lightning. So how to get fire resistance? We got 3 new knocks over here, 3 points. 3 fire resistance, 1 over here, another 3 over here. And then so we have Ruby Flask, another 5. And we also got like 1 maximum fire resistance from the Searing Exile implicit, but you can also get 2. But actually we got some new modifiers from the jewel as well. So you can see it over here. The jewel will have 2 maximum fire resistance, although I don't need to make the body chest armor to get 2. Much easier to get 1. So total we have 90 over here. That's how we deal with the elemental damage. Also, we are stacking enduring charge as well. As I mentioned before, 9 enduring charge. The new changes will be 4% reduced elemental damage taken. So we got 9 will be 36% less as well. So we stack it together, our elemental damage with max hit will be much higher. And then how how to deal with how about the physical damage. We'll use armor to defend against it. We get 21k over here, but actually when we Warcry, we are always doing it. When we are Warcrying, we have 100% increased armor for power, for maximum power, as we always do. So we always have 100% increased armor. And then with combination with the Granite Flask, we're likely to have like 49k. Let me do it. So, Warcry, and then 49k. You can see it dropping from 21k to 49k. You can see it over here. Flask plus Warcry, 49k. That's how you can do it. And also we got some like life notes. We can actually get more life for my gear. My gear is bad, so you can over 5k easy. And then how about the recovery? The recovery is quite special for this build. We have some net regen for the Ruby Flask on. So we have 600 regen. And then we'll have like some life leech about 500. How to get leech will be from your gloves, the implicit. You can 5 damage leech just life. And then another special thing will be this Warcry Mastery. Recover 15% of life when you use a Warcry. So which means when we are using our Warcry manually, we will gain 15% life. It's one of the way to regenerate, to recover our life. But remember, not the auto exertion one, because they are trigger Warcry. They did not count as using Warcry by yourself. So only these three, the manual one, the one you perform, that one will recover 15% of Warcry, will have effect of this Warcry Mastery. So also you can use Enduring Cry to regenerate your, which means you have like 10% life regeneration per second as well. So we'll stack your Warcry, you have your recovery, and this is how you recover in this build over here. How about the gear wise? I would like to talk about why we are using 2 handmaids. We'll have easy access to Fortify with this Custodial Overload. So we don't need to take the passive skills tree fortified wields over here, on this side over here. And then this weapon, you only need to have as much higher physical damage hits, then it is okay. We don't care about attack speed because we only want the highest base damage only for Ignite. For this build, actually our damage, our DPS is split into half and half. Because our base damage is too high, it take half of our damage and the Ignite take another half. For this build, for now, it's about 13 million DPS. For this, why I'm using this one, actually I can get a better one, because this one is very cheap at the time, like less than a divine. And then why we are using these 2 handmaids as well, because as the new settler of Gagal, the ship leaks, there's a enchantment. It's only you can only craft it on a 2 handmaids. That is when you get a physical damage weapons as extra elemental damage. When we are combination with Avatar of Fire, the cold and lightning portion will also convert to fire damage as well. This enchantment alone can give us like 50% more damage. But I didn't get it because my gear is not good enough, and I didn't play long in this for this league. I didn't got the craft for it, but actually you can play it pay someone to do it for you. It is not that expensive. At the time, it's about 2 to 3 divines of material accuracies to do it. So it is still worth it to have 15% more increased damage. And then we'll talk about the other gears as well. The belts will be generic for attack, ignite builds. Generic, you can some life and resist. And then actually for the amulets and the rings, actually we only need extra build. And the important thing will be the minor total mana cost minus, because we don't have much mana for Warcrying, and then we have so many skills to Warcry, so we will reduce lots of mana cost of skill in our passive skill tree as well. And then some rest as well. And then for the chest armor and the gloves, we'll use the new base type, the best armor pieces. So just to have rest, some armor generic, they're so cheap, so I just bought it and use it. I didn't upgrade it at all. And as I mentioned before, the boots will be like just for the enduring maximum enduring charge, but actually you can use another one, like the rare one with the influence modifiers. You can get more movement speed, but it is much more convenient to just buy one unique boots. You can craft it with the rare one, which is much better. You can get life, get whatever you want on it. About the left ring will be just only getting to cover enemies in edge for 20% more fire damage taken for the enemies. Oh, by the way, the link set up for this one, how do we build the curse and lower the resistance? We'll use flammability as our curse, because we are auto exhausting the battle mage cry. We also trigger the support skills, the spells, we link it together. So when we attack, we'll also trigger the flammability, so we don't worry to cast it by ourselves manually. And then we also have wave of convection to increase our damage for fire minus the fire resistance. And then the last one we all can use for the bossing, for flame surge, to have create the burning ground with the ignite enemies to increase our damage, the DPS. So I think that's all for my characters. Oh, left it for the flask as well. The flask, just repeat flask, armor for granite flask, some movement speed when we are mapping Quicksilver. And then we'll use tincture, prismatic tincture. You can have it very in large amounts of increased damage for this tincture alone, but remember, when you use it, because we do have mana problem for this build, so use it wisely at the right time. I think that's all. If you have more questions for my build over here, you can take a look or check it for the POE. And if you have further any questions, you can leave a comment below, or even join our Discord or Twitch to ask me, and we'll have some advice and discuss together. Maybe it's time for the mapping showcase. Let's go.
One of my captives wore many faces, yet kept her true face hidden. Now, you cannot escape her true face.
I cannot do this yet.
more prison.
That stretches the sanity of the mind.
If you like the video, please press the like button and subscribe the channel. I'm going to make a lot of new videos about the Path of Exile recently, so if you have any suggestions, please comment below or join our Twitch channel and Discord channel in the description below. And see you next time. Stay safe, Exile.